Frontline Updates, where we delve deep into military strategies and updates from conflict zones. Today, we're discussing the progress of the ongoing special military operation as of March 27, 2025. I'm your host, Sherifa Mohammed MGT.
I'm Colonel A.C. Ogontoya, an infantry officer. Belgorod direction, Russian forces engaged and reportedly overcame Ukrainian military formations, including 2 mechanized brigades and an assault regiment in the Sumy region, resulting in Ukrainian losses of 80 servicemen and various military hardware.
Welcome to Frontline Updates, your trusted source for the latest developments on security and defense operations involving military forces. I'm your host, and today we have an exclusive interview with Colonel A.C. Ogontoya, who will provide insights into the progress of the special military operation as of March 27, 2025. Colonel Ogontoya, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with the strategic overview. What's the current state of operations across the fronts?
The special military operation continues to unfold in line with our broader objectives. Over the past 24 hours, we've achieved notable tactical improvements across multiple regions. Our forces have inflicted significant losses on Ukrainian units, degraded critical infrastructure, and improved our positions, particularly along the contact line in Donetsk, Kharkov, and Zaporizhia.
Starting in the Belgorod direction, what was the situation there?
Our North group of forces engaged and defeated a concentration of Ukrainian units, including 2 mechanized brigades, an assault regiment, and a territorial defense brigade. These operations occurred in and around the settlements of Prokody, Ugrody, Stepik, and Mikhailovskoye in the Sumy region. Ukrainian forces suffered the loss of around 80 personnel, along with an armored combat vehicle, a car, and 2 artillery pieces.
Let's move to the western axis, particularly in the Kharkov and Donetsk sectors. What developments should we note?
In those areas, the West group of forces made progress along the forward edge. We engaged and defeated Ukrainian formations, including 2 mechanized brigades, an airmobile brigade, and an airborne assault regiment. These engagements took place in Kondrashavka, Bogoslavka, and Novoplatonovka in Kharkov, and in Yampol within Donetsk. Ukrainian losses totaled over 210 servicemen. Notably, we destroyed 9 artillery pieces, including a British-made 155mm FH-70 howitzer and several vehicles.
The Southern Front has been very active recently. What can you tell us about that sector?
That's correct. Our southern group took up more advantageous positions and conducted heavy engagements with 5 Ukrainian brigades, both mechanized and airmobile, as well as 2 territorial defense brigades and a National Guard unit. The action took place in areas like Seversk, Chasov Yar, and Konstantinovka. Ukrainian losses exceeded 280 servicemen. We also took out a tank, 5 armored vehicles, including U.S.-made M113S and a Bradley IFV, alongside 8 vehicles and 2 ammunition depots.
Let's shift to the central sector, which seems to be a key area in this briefing.
Yes, the center group improved its tactical position considerably. Our forces engaged multiple Ukrainian formations, mechanized, assault, unmanned systems, Marine, and National Guard units, in areas such as Myrylyabovka, Krasnoarmysk, and Zverivo. The Ukrainian side suffered heavy casualties, around 465 servicemen, and lost 2 armored vehicles, 2 cars, and 3 field artillery pieces during the operations.
In the eastern direction, are Russian forces continuing their push into Ukrainian defenses?
They are. The East Group advanced deeper into enemy-held territory and engaged Ukrainian mechanized and airmobile brigades, a territorial defense unit, and the nationalist Adar Battalion. The fighting centered around Konstantinopol, Belgorod, and Otradnoye. We neutralized about 135 enemy personnel and destroyed several combat vehicles and artillery systems.
What about the DNEPR group? How are things progressing in the Zaporizhia and Kherson regions?
The Dnieper Group engaged and defeated Ukrainian forces in both Zaporizhia and Kherson, specifically in places like Novodanilovka, Stepnogorsk, and Antonovka. Ukrainian losses were approximately 80 personnel. Additionally, we destroyed 5 vehicles, an artillery piece, a UAV control station, and an electronic warfare system, along with an ammunition depot.
Now, beyond ground operations, what role did aviation and missile forces play in the last 24 hours?
Quite a significant one. Our operational tactical aviation, strike drones, missile troops, and artillery units struck 157 targets. These included a military airfield, production facilities for UAVs and weapons, supply bases, rocket warehouses, and concentrations of enemy personnel and foreign mercenaries. The aim was to reduce operational readiness and limit Ukraine's ability to replenish frontline resources.
Did air defense play a major role during this period?
Yes, our air defense systems were highly active and successful. We intercepted and destroyed a Ukrainian MiG-29, 2 JDAM guided bombs, a HIMARS rocket, and 137 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. This underlines both the scale of aerial threats and the resilience of our multi-layered air defense systems.
Now turning to the Kursk region, what's the latest from that front?
In Kursk, our North Group continues offensive operations to repel attempted Ukrainian incursions. We inflicted losses on a mechanized brigade, 3 airborne assault brigades, the Presidential Brigade, and a territorial defense unit around Gogolevka, Gavo, and Oleshnya. We also launched precision strikes across several villages in Sumy Oblast, targeting enemy concentrations and logistics.
What kind of damage was inflicted in that region over the past 24 hours?
Ukrainian losses in the Kursk direction exceeded 190 personnel. We also destroyed 5 armored vehicles, 7 cars, 2 artillery pieces, a mortar, an electronic warfare station, and a UAV control center.
Colonel, thank you for providing such a detailed briefing on the current military situation. Your insights are invaluable to our understanding of the conflict's dynamics. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue to provide up-to-date coverage on global military affairs. Stay with us for more updates and expert analyses on global defense and security issues. Stay informed, stay secure.
Thank you. It's crucial to keep the public informed about the progress being made. We're seeing strategic momentum in several sectors. The Ukrainian military continues to lose capacity at a high rate, both in manpower and material. While they continue to mount local resistance and occasional counterattacks, the degradation of their logistics, infrastructure, and specialized systems is beginning to show. We will continue to press forward methodically and decisively.